angel food cake. And it's under cake, mixing, and baking, guys. Cake, mixing, and baking. Britt, can you give me a bowl, please?
Yeah.
This too is just a demo. It's just a demo. Okay, guys? Thank you, man. Angel food cake. Again, we are dealing with nothing but egg whites, right, guys? So I'm going to go ahead and wash these because I know 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. we do really good cleanup job, right?
Yes,
but I'm not going to trust anybody else, so I'm going to have to clean this up. We're also going to get, I have a bun pan or Kugelhof mold, but I'm sure you guys have seen the angel food cake mold. They look like this, right? But it has a false bottom. Have you seen those?
Yes,
right?
Chef.
So the reason why the center is important, that it actually has like a metal sticking in the middle, is because our angel food cake is not going to really rely on structure. It's going to be just the egg white rising, right, guys? So the more it has to kind of like lean on, it's going to be more stable. That's why a lot of angel food cake pans actually have a center like here, so you have both inner and outer that the cake can hold on to as it climbs up. Because in effect, it is a simple man's souffle. Okay, guys? Angel food cake is a simple man's souffle, but better yet, it has withstanding power. All right? If you overmix, in other words, if you over whip your egg whites and become stiff, you will have a rubber cake. You must make sure your egg white is a soft peak, very soft peak. And the reason why this demo is in conjunction as to what you guys are going to do, again, there will be absolutely hardly no difference between the Genoise and this one. This one will also be predicated upon how badly am I going to treat my meringue, or how nicely am I going to treat my meringue. Everybody got that?
Yes, Chef.
You do not spray. You do not spray and then put sugar like a souffle. You do not heat it up and then try to have something. Nothing. It's just nice and clean. Okay, guys? Nothing whatsoever. I'm going to go and clean this thing. Britt, can you give me one that's not beaten and battered like this?
Gosh, Britt.
I'm doing quarter of the recipe. Quarter of the recipe.
Let's see, even though she had 2 pounds of egg white, Chef.
1/4.
I'm going to go watch this real quick, guys.
Quarter. Okay. Do you have a calculator on your phone? Yeah.
Yeah, 333.
All right. Let's see. 16.
I'm not going to be I'm just like
4 ounces. Yeah.
Okay, so 8 ounces of sugar. No, egg whites. Egg white.
egg white.
That's the cream of tartar.
Another 4 ounces.
So I clean both the whisk and the bowl, okay?
2 teaspoons. Oh wait, no, right there.
Oh.
Okay, the next one's a 1/4 teaspoon. And that's salt.
Yeah, well.
Four ounces of sugar.
When you take a look at the recipe, you see how it says 2 pounds of egg whites, right, guys? And you see an initial part of the sugar being 1 pound, right? And there's a secondary part that says 1 pound, right? So this is what kind of meringue, guys?
Half a teaspoon.
Soft is even.
What kind of meringue? What's it called, guys? It's called French meringue, right, guys? It's a French meringue. Because in Swiss and in Italian, all the sugar was compiled into one, right, guys? So this, again, we are reminiscing. We're going back to the meringue days, right? Where we did 1 to 1, and then the other part of the sugar was actually folded in, right? Nothing changes, okay? Everybody with me?
Yes.
Except this time around, we have flour, yeah? So in part, once we have the sponge ready, or the foam ready, we're going to fold in the dry ingredients, just the same way as we have done for the genoise. Okay? So we're killing 2 birds with 1. Hopefully.
Quarter teaspoon of almond extract. Four ounces of sugar. 4 ounces of sugar. And
The
3
egg white goes
ounces
into the bowl.
of cake flour. And for the this, you want to put a side note, is a quarter of a teaspoon.
This one right here?
Yeah. 1/4.
The egg white goes into the bowl, and we have the primary sugar ready. Yes?
Yes, chef.
We have both the flour, secondary sugar, salt, and chemical. Yes, guys?
Yes,
Right? It is the chemical that is going to help you reach your maximum peak. But this is what you guys need to have in mind. If you overbake your angel food cake, it will collapse. Because it's almost as if you overstretch something and it cannot sustain its stretch, eventually it's going to coil back. Does that make sense to you guys? Right? So as soon as you touch and it feels like it has a body, that's when you need to pull it out. You're not really going for a perfect golden color. Sometimes it will come out golden. Sometimes it might come out light brown. Okay? But it's the texture you're going for. Okay, guys? And as soon as it comes out, it must be flipped over. Okay? Well, otherwise it will self-collapse again. Everybody got that?
Yes,
What kind of chemical is that you have there, Chef?
What kind of chemical?
Cream or tartar.
Cream tartar. I'm going to tell you how we're going to use it. Okay?
Alicia, this was you. Am I made to pour water on you?
This will be very important for your test. Cream of tartar. The function of a cream of tartar when you are doing meringue work, number 1, it stabilizes your meringue. And number 2, if there is any acid present, it's going to neutralize that, so your meringue will be a very strong meringue. Okay, guys? So cream of tartar will be a very good property to add from the get-go. Yes, ma'am. I haven't even started whisking it from the get-go, please.
And I can't stop.
I'm going to go ahead and switch this to speed 3, and I'm going to start whisking it. As soon as we see nice foam build up, we're going to start drizzling in the sugar. You want to make sure it's nice and soft, guys. Nice and soft. It has no kickback. That's how soft it is. Okay, guys? You know, like your finger goes right through it and it has no kickback. That's how soft it has to be. Okay, guys? But it's a stable meringue. Everybody got that?
Yes, chef.
Stephanie.
You don't want to make it on the actual bowl.
There should be an almond.
Yeah, drizzled in. Once it's started to foam, put it in. What is that?
I'm going to get the dry ingredients set aside.
I did it. I did it. Look, I just stopped. Put a question mark.
I hope I got that on. Yeah, that's so beautiful.
So in the recipe it has vanilla and almond extract, right, guys?
I keep on thinking somebody's having it like actually. Yeah.
She's like,
That's the almond extract.
Oh wait, me too.
so good.
All right, here we go. Does this remind you of something?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, wait. Does this remind you of something?
Kind of, chef.
Kind of. You notice I'm not even worried whether my dry has disappeared or not?
Excuse me, Chef Jay, do you have buttermilk by any chance?
I'm afraid not. I have heavy cream. I'm afraid not. Do you want to try?
I tried Chef Abila, Chef.
I apologize.
Little vinegar to milk. Oh, man.
In pastry, you can't really will it. Like I'm gonna will this happen, but it's like what you can do is you see a volume and you're trying to sustain that volume, and you try not to deplete that volume. And after a while, you'll start picking up the speed.
That's how it is.
Go get a valley.
It wasn't me.
All right. So what am I doing? I need you guys to pay attention as to like, I'm folding, but I'm never deflating. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm always picking up from the bottom, and I'm always folding. And the thing is, I can tell you right now from where I stand, I have not lost any part of that air. And that's going to be your secret for success. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Take it out.
And do you scrape the sides also?
I do.
I just did the loose air.
Little old alley. All the people back home.
Waste not, want not, right?
Someone puts it and shakes away marshmallows.
So here comes even something harder. Because I know you Genoese, you don't do that. Okay? But here I am going to go ahead and distribute it as equally as I can. And this part right here is the part that you just have to make sure that distribution is equal.
Thank you.
And
This gets baked at 350 to 360 at the max. And the setting will be 9, 7, 9. Okay, guys?
yes, chef.
And I'm going to go ahead and bake it, and you guys have 10 minutes break.
For how long, chef?
This is going to bake about 20 to 25 minutes.